Well, Danny, 6 wins on the bounce, a 93rd minute winner today. How good does it feel to be at the wheel right now?
Yeah, obviously it's a fantastic win when you consider the amount that had gone against us this week. To have a 3-game week and take 9 points is just credit to the players. They've been so adaptable this week. You know, to come into this game without a recognised centre half. Listen, Conor Ogilvy's doing an unbelievable imitation along with Sean Williams and Kieran Freeman, but for us to keep 2 clean sheets in the last 2 games with the amount that's gone against us in the defensive area, it's just credit to everybody in the squad really, and a really important win for us today.
Yeah, to get a clean sheet away from home with no recognised centre backs, how much of a team effort is that to achieve that? Yeah,
it's a massive effort, and it's not just about Gavin, who I thought was exceptional today, and the back 5. It's a collective effort, and a lot of work goes in to be able to do that, particularly when you play against a team that's so direct as Gillingham. They ask so many questions of you physically, and to lose the key players that we have done in that position has been an incredible challenge for us, and I'm so proud of the group that they've been able to adapt and overcome.
Yeah, and those challenges are happening right up until kick-off with Lee Brown having to drop off the bench last minute.
Yeah, it hasn't been easy. We had Rico and Brownie who were really struggling going into today's game. Lee's back stiffened up, and Rico was struggling as well. Rico, probably 70% fit, has been willing to put the team before himself and play, because literally we had nobody else that could probably fulfil that position, that's ready to fulfil that position. We've obviously got young Liam Vincent, who is still trying to find his fitness and needs a lot more experience before he's ready to come and play at this level. So for Rico to be willing to do that was great. We were hoping that he would be able to share the game with Brownie, but Brownie just wasn't happy in the warm-up, and we just can't afford to take any risks with our defensive players at the moment.
How satisfied were you with the performance today? Obviously Gillingham were trying to stop your rhythm, but you had a lot of grit and you dug deep.
Well, listen, I think it's a really difficult place to come here and play well, play with rhythm and fluency. I've probably watched 10 games against Gillingham this season, and I don't think anybody's played well against them, and that's credit to Gillingham, because they are direct, they're physical, they compete, they make it very, very difficult for you. You end up in you've got to try to compete and then be good enough to then make the first pass and the second pass and find your rhythm. And we competed. We probably didn't do well enough on the ball. I didn't think we played with the energy or the intensity in possession. We didn't work hard enough to make angles for each other. I thought some of our execution wasn't as good as it could have been. But listen, when the skill's not quite there, make sure the will is, and sometimes the will is more important than the skill, as it proved today.
Talk to us about Ronan Curtis as captain today.
Yeah, I thought he deserved it. Since the window has shut, I think he's played for the team. I think he's worked incredibly hard. I think he leads with his personality. I thought he was exceptional on Tuesday. And there's other players at the moment that maybe are getting the headlines, but he's doing so much for the team, and I just wanted to recognise that, and I thought he was deserving of it. And I knew that he'd emptied himself on Tuesday. I knew today was going to be exceptionally hard for him to go again, and I thought that the captaincy would help him, and I thought he gave a real wholehearted performance today.
Just finally, freezing cold today, but you look like you would have happily stayed out there all evening with the Pompey fans at the end.
Oh wow, they were just brilliant, and I thought, wow, just an open stand. I don't know how many were there today, but they sung their heart out, and they were so deserving of that winner. I mean, I'm not quite sure how it went in. I can only think that they sucked the ball into the goal. And listen, credit to Michael Jacobs, because he played Saturday against Wimbledon, did great. He didn't play Tuesday because we thought he'd come around a little bit too quick. We desperately tried to fit him into the team today, but without Sean Raggett, we had to go to the back 3, and we just couldn't work the team with Michael in it. He trained brilliantly yesterday. He didn't sulk, he didn't whinge, he just accepted it, understood it, and was ready to help the team when the team needed him most. And his touch off from the throw on to create the space to then be able to finish as he did was sublime, and really pleased for him, and I'm really pleased for everybody associated with the club, because it's been tough, and we're now 6 wins on the trot, 9 unbeaten, and we're fighting exceptionally hard. and I'm just pleased for our supporters, because where else in the world would that many supporters come in freezing Arctic conditions and get behind their team like they did today, and they were so deserving of that win.
Thank you, Danny.
Pleasure.